Hello and welcome to BlueWolfGamers. This is Andrew, just doing a quick video here of the Voltz mod pack in Feed the Beast called Advanced Electronics, I think. Here is my secret submarine. This will be an unedited video. I'm not confident with the mic because it's a bit crap, and when I say a bit crap, I mean very crap. This is about the third time I've tried recording this, just at various lengths away from the mic, trying to not make it sound like a toaster bag. Not a toaster bag, a toaster mic. Yeah. This is the Voltz mod pack. If you've never seen this before, it's the Cold War meets Minecraft, effectively. Because the entire idea behind it is it's a bit like Tekkit, in you slowly build yourself up to the nuclear age, or that's what, like, power-wise, you build yourself up to the nuclear power, and then fire missiles at various things. There's also grenades, railguns, and missile launchers that I haven't managed to get working because I don't know how they work. I'm completely brand new to this mod. This is just what I picked up in the 10 minutes I've been doing it for. Sorry about that. I just got gate crashed. Completely lost my train of thought now. Yes, yeah, the Voltz, this is the Voltz mod pack. It's got a different name, but it's just the same thing, really. In Feed the Beast, I recommend you play it. I mean, it's physics in Minecraft, and you blow stuff up. It's perfect. I've spawned everything in. I'll probably end up doing something legit, but I just couldn't be asked for this. I have this set up wrong, actually. The redstone power I have going into the controller for the launcher shouldn't be connected via a power cable. It should be connected via a lever, which I just worked out there. So I'm gonna have to go back in and change it. So I set this up because I thought, well, a missile firing submarine that took me about 5 minutes to create, so it's nothing special. But this is just a standard missile taking off, and you can't go out there. So the idea of building it on a fuse was that you'd actually see it, but there it is in the air. They have a very low inaccuracy, because you set the accuracy with, if you can see in the 9th slot of my hotbar, it's next to the lever that I've currently got selected, is a radar gun which you use to set coordinates, which I will show you later. These are not there's way more than just one type of missile in the game. You may have seen that earlier when I went onto the not enough items screen, but there's 20-30 missiles, well, 20 missiles maybe, in the game. All do, I think they're in tiers, so I think it's like green, blue, red, and then uber. And there's only one uber one, which is the antimatter rocket, which I don't show you in this video. I'm gonna have to do a part 2 because my computer completely melted down. It's a very good computer. However, it was not happy running Voltz and fraps and ridiculous explosions at the same time. It was only running at about 50 FPS out of its normal like 300 FPS. So yeah. So this is just, I have it hooked up to a solar panel generation, and yeah, okay, so the launchers go in tiers, as does most stuff in this game, from tier 1 to tier 3. So I'm just spawning in, that's a support frame that makes the accuracy, with a tier 3 support frame that makes the accuracy completely direct, so whatever block you set it on, it will fire to. So this is the Mark 3 setup, which is presumably very expensive to make. I don't actually know what it takes to make, and I'm going to show, and you need the varying tiers to launch the varying missiles. So the red tier, which is tier 2, presumably can launch green and red, and then the blue tier can launch green, red, and blue, and uber. I'm calling it uber because it's black on the item screen, so I don't particularly know. I'm assuming it's just got its own category of insta-death, which is that one there, the antimatter, and the red matter missile. I think the nuclear missiles are a little bit bugged, because nothing really happens. You'll see in a minute when I actually fire it off. This is me just using the radar gun. What you do is you come up to the block you want, and there's a big chunk missing. You see the computer just was not happy at all. So you right click on the approximate block that you want it to drop on. I just set it for the top of the mountain there. You right click and then you right click on the control panel and it downloads the information over. And you can do that for multiple control panels, so you can have effectively like a battery of 20 missile platforms firing on one block. Or you can space them out so you get like a pattern landing in a row. But this is a nuclear one, and it's the same with there's its launch, and it's the same with the cluster nuclear one as well, which I'm not going to show you, as I tried it earlier, and it basically just does the same thing as this. I don't know whether it's broken in the mod or broken on the download I have, but something's wrong with it, because well, you see when it hits. I'm sorry about the rendering thing. So I just had to do that because there were chunks missing and it wasn't catching on. Yeah, it just makes like a loud bang. There's a smoke effect and then mushroom cloud. And it didn't seem to do much apart from if when I go over to it, you see the blocks of dirt there that aren't really blocks of grass. Also, it places down cobblestone. I don't know why. Those they look like kind of weird blocks of grass. Those are nuclear. I think it's like nuclear poisoned grasses from the fallout, and if you touch them, you get nuclear radiation poisoning. So you need a hazmat suit, which I don't have on because I'm in creative mode, and therefore I'm immune to everything. I also tried the other one, the red matter one, which I'll show you in the next part, along with the remaining missiles and the grenades and stuff that I don't in this one. The red matter one is also slightly bugged. It did eventually stop exploding. I don't think it's supposed to last quite as long as it did, because it was like 10 minutes of exploding. Like, yeah, and there you see all the different ones. Which one was it? Sonic missile. This one's a very fun one because it's from the Explosive Plus mod. There was a Nova. Was it a Nova bomb? I think it was a Nova bomb that flicked blocks into the air and exploded them out. This does the same sort of thing, except for some reason it doesn't crash your computer, which is what the Nova bomb pretty much did to anybody's computer. And I think this is the right one. Yeah, there's the Sonic one. It lands and just flicks crap into the air, which is I love how well implemented and designed everything is in this pack, and it's so destructive. They're so hard to make, but when you make them, it's not like just there were a couple of packs early on in Minecraft which had the same sort of things. They were missiles, but they weren't particularly well coded, and when they landed, it was just a bigger and bigger and bigger explosion. That was fun and everything. If you played it on multiplayer, you could just bomb everybody, I guess. But with this, you don't just destroy them, you annihilate them in fun ways. So that's the one I won't be showing you in this part, the antimatter or the red matter, because they are so destructive. I need to load up a different world. Also, world loading on this is a bit weird. Oh, this is a fun one as well, the anti-gravitational one. Pretty much does what it says on the tin, except I wasn't quite... it lifts blocks into the air and then places them. And this is the end... yeah, I just left the endothermic on. So I was like, oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, the anti-grav one, when it hits, it lifts blocks into the air just like the Sonic one, except it just pulls them straight up and then places them. So you see that the blocks going up, and then eventually they get to, I think it's like the top of the map, or near the top of the map, and they just place. So you get this weird pattern of random blocks in the sky. I don't know whether it was because I was on creative or not, but I was shoving them out a bit when I tried this earlier, and they weren't. Yeah, it's a work in progress mod. It does glitch and spaz in weird ways sometimes, but I'm well impressed with this. It's not a particularly well refined mod. Some of the recipes don't make much sense, but it's a very fun mod. For some of the explosions, you need a good computer, though. Like there, you just say, I push the block of snow away, and I don't particularly know if that's supposed to happen. But yeah, there you get to the top of the map, and it just places them, which is, again, it's just something better than simply blowing up your enemy. You blow up your enemy, you lift them in the sky, and then place them in random pieces all over like the stratosphere. It just seems nicer to me, and I'm a very destructive person in video games, so there you go. Yeah, this is which one was this? The endothermic one. I don't understand what this is supposed to do, because you'll see it looks almost like a beacon when it drops, and it doesn't seem to do much. And maybe it kills you if you're in survival. Or also, like some entities, it just explodes, places down a beacon, which pulls you in. I think. Yeah, if I stop flying, yeah, there. Oh no, that's what it does. It floats you, but I think that may be just repercussions and like the after effect of the anti-grav one. But I don't know, because I set them off in the same place because I'm an idiot. And those are my stupid glasses. But yeah, it eventually wears off, so I don't really know what was up with that one, and I haven't tested it. So this was a very spontaneous thing, and I accidentally made it snow. Oh well. I didn't do really any testing for this other than building the submarine, and I fired an anti-grav missile earlier, which it's It's the most destructive thing I've ever seen in Minecraft, really. If you, when you played Tekka, if you overloaded a nuclear reactor, it pretty much does that, like doubled. It's a bit ridiculous. So I think I'm gonna set up a second. No, maybe not. Am I? I don't know. Oh no, I'm not. The hypersonic one. This is basically the hypersonic is like the tier 2. Sonic one, as you would imagine, hypersonic being better than just Sonic, which is now ready to launch. So it does effectively the same thing as the Sonic one, except bigger, and I just forgot I'd launched it there. Bigger and more powerful, so it would destroy a larger area. I'm going to try and do this on multiplayer and or build some targets and see what they make of them, because I haven't really tried it. Yeah, there you go. It pulls more blocks into the air and started to lag me slightly. Hit my desk. Whoops. Yeah, it's even more destructive and more ridiculous, and it just scatters blocks all over the landscape. It's really, it's an arse to clean up. It's a bit like the tornado mod from God knows when that was, which would just pull up everything and fling it across the map. So I don't envy the person setting that off and then having to clean it up, because that will not be fun. But back to the world of destroying things. Yeah, you can do some clever things with this. I assume, because I haven't tried it, really. I haven't messed around with the mod that much, so I don't know the full potential of it. I also don't know really any of the crafting recipes. Yeah, there will be a oh, pardon me. There will be a part 2. I'll just cover all the missiles and all the grenades, and I'll try and get railguns and stuff like that. What was that? Was that the... Yeah, that was the Ender missile. The Ender missile is not so much destructive as it is pure evil. Because if you dropped it on your friend's house, like, it would just... Yeah, that's... I clicked R by accident and started looking through all the different recipes. The recipes are really complicated and not particularly linear. Like, I think I mentioned it earlier. They're not intuitive enough, I guess, but it's still a work in progress. You need a lot of leather for some reason. All the missiles are different shapes. Damn it. Are different shapes and sizes as well, which is... It just adds something else as well, as opposed to just being like a bog standard with like maybe a colour change. Yes, I think we're ready to. I was a bit stupid and I launched these two at the same time. I can't remember what the red one was, so somebody that was paying attention will know what the red one was. But it was an Ender missile and something missile. And I'm aware of what the Ender missile did. I'm not entirely sure what the red one did, and I've just got another chunk, so I'm gonna have to change it up and then change it up again. Yeah, Minecraft was not happy. Yeah, so the Ender missile, you can see what it's doing. It like puts a load of purple down. I don't know what the red one did because it just kind of hit, and it does that. It spawns like 30 Endermen. Pure evil. So you can imagine doing that to your friend's house and just carpeting the entire place in Enderman, and then they'd pick up blocks and move them around like evil buggers. Oh, so you can see a bat down there. This is, it's such a clever idea as a mob missile. I mean, it'd be even better if you had a creeper missile, like a nuclear creeper missile. You dropped creepers and then they went off with like 10 times the explosive power or something. That would be just brilliant. But I think Endermen are pretty good as well, to be honest. So what am I going to show you now? Which did I go to the grenades? Maybe. There's a load of other stuff as well, like proximity detectors, and I'm really tired while I'm recording this. I don't know why. I didn't get up till like 10 o'clock. And spikes and more ridiculous stuff in ICBM, as well as well implemented power stuff. The mod, oh god, I can't remember what it's called. Why can I not remember what it's called? Universal power is brilliant because it means that you have one type of wire and one type of storage, so you don't have to, like in Tekkit you have like 30 different types of wire or something, and all different machines take different wires in different configurations, and you just end up in a mess having to troll through a wiki until you find somebody that understands how it works, as opposed to this where you just have the insulated copper wire and that's the only thing that does anything, which is just brilliant. I love that because it means I don't have to learn how everything works. I can just place it down and know it works. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do now. I think am I going to start on the grenades? Yeah. I was going to show you what all the different grenades do, and then my computer just kind of killed itself, I guess. I'm assuming that the two types of ammo there, because there's not a gun, I'm going to assume there's something to do with the railgun, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to take these grenades and try them on some test certificates. So here we have the first test certificate. This didn't go particularly well at all, and I'll retry it. But yeah, you can see my computer is just starting to die now. So that's about it. I'll do a second part with when hopefully it's working. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.